Hello friends, I'm Anita Kaliraj. This is my first novel for English version, Uyire aaruyire. Love so romantic. Do you like this novel? Support me friends. Uyire aaruyire. Chapter 1. The sound of the train ticking and the damp morning air brought a new kind of joy to her mind. Sitting on a window seat, her face buried in the window bars, she enjoyed that pleasant moment, gazing wide-eyed at the passing houses, trees, and the richness of nature. With the excitement of a small child, Arunita was on her way for Chennai to Tirunelveli for her best friend's wedding. Her slender figure, short hair in a ponytail, and always smiling eyes added to her beauty, as does her complexion, which is neither too red nor too black, but rather a golden hue. The blouse she was wearing was so fashionable, and the way she had draped her dupatta over both shoulders was so fashionable. She had a small stone stud in her ear, two bangles on her hands, a thin chain around her neck, her hair falling out of her head, and her eyes wide with joy. And with a smile on her face, she was on her way to see her friend, enjoying her surroundings. Her family is a normal middle class family. She lost her father at a young age. It is a small family with a mother and a younger sister. She is a 25-year-old girl who has completed her college studies and is working in a private company. She is very calm and polite. She shows love to everyone. All in all, she is a piece of gold. After begging her mother at home and fighting a lot, she has finally obtained permission for her best friend's wedding. Seeing a sign that Nelly welcomes you warmly, he happily got off the train with his bag on his shoulder. When he got off, the old lady who came near him could not lift her bag and asked her to lift it. Grandma said that she would also get off if she could hold the bag. Grandma smiled and offered her hand. She took both the bags and got off, shaking hands with Grandma and getting off. As soon as Grandma got off, she smiled and kissed her on the cheek, took her bags and left. She took out her mobile phone and tried to call her friend's number, but the number was not answered. She called it twice more, tensed, and went and sat down on the seat that was placed there. After a while, she decided that she could leave when she called and turned her gaze to the surroundings. In her mind, if this dog had given her the others in the first place, she would have gone home by now. If she had told her to call the station, she would not pick up the phone even if she called. So she thought, okay, let's have some fun. Oh, you are so hot. She sat down with her hand on her cheek. The experience was new. I saw in him the evil thoughts that were not there that day. Oh, the golden hands and the sore cheeks. La 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 la. If he was staring at the TV while waving his lips in accordance with the lyrics of the song, at the same time, two eyes were fixed on her. Yes, sitting in the seat opposite her, our hero, Aruthan, known to everyone as Rudran, was watching her. Rudran, 28, was sitting handsomely on the bench, his dark hair, which was brushed with a nice red gel and curled in her hair, thick eyebrows, a pointed gaze, a straight nose, tight lips, a thick mustache on top of it, a trimmed beard, an expensive and beautiful watch on his hand. Blue jeans, a white shirt, the top two buttons of the shirt undone to add to his beauty, and his arms folded on both sides. A bully but a loving person, the only son of his parents, the heir of a very large family. But the old lady herself does not realize this and is immersed in the song. Yes, she loves old songs, especially this song, which has some important connections to her life. The advertisement was running after the song ended. Oh my, it's been so long. She has not seen my call yet. She's just a nuisance. I muttered and called my friend's number again. This time the call was picked up. Hello, Neetu. Why did not you call me? Hey, look at your phone. Do not you have any conscience about how many calls I have made? Oh, Neetu, it's been a long time. She said, pulling out her petals, narrowing her eyes and shaking her head up and down. The moment she saw it, a faint shiver ran through Rudran's mind, and that too for a few seconds. Okay, don't worry. My man Prakash is at the junction to pick up his friend. I will tell him. You also come with him, okay? Okay, Janu, I have seen you. I will come with him. Okay, Nitu, you don't worry. Bye, Janu. She put down the phone with a soft smile and started looking around. The timing was right for Neetu to raise her head and look at the front seat and for Rudran to lower his head and look at his mobile phone. Neetu's eyes caught sight of Rudran's wavy flowing hair. Neetu, who was staring at that, forgot about herself and her surroundings and was wandering in another world. Hey Neetu, what is your dream this morning? The girl, who was distracted by Prakash's voice, smiled and asked, Hi Prakash Anna, how are you? To this Prakash said, I am fine, ma, affectionately and patted her head with the affection befitting his own sister. Yes, Janu and Neetu are very close friends who met in college during their college days when they went to a mall in Chennai. Prakash lost his heart when he saw Janani. They had also completed their college studies and joined a private company. But when Prakash tried to tell Janani what was on his mind, she was very upset. It was then that he asked her close friend Arunita for help, and a brother sister bond was formed between them. Then, after many hardships, Janani accepts Prakash's love and declares it at home. And now the wedding arrangements are being made to show the green flag to them at home. Today, Neetu's head was fondly stroked by Prakash, and she returned her smile. How about Neetu? Let's go, Prakash said, slung his shoulder bag over his shoulder and picked up another bag. At that time, Prakash asked if he could leave, and Neetu, thinking who her brother was talking to, looked up and saw Rudran. The moment she saw him, Neetu's heart started beating fast. Her face was all sweaty and her eyes were dark. But it was only for a moment, in an instant. She changed her face and started walking ahead, followed by Rudran and Prakash. When he came out of the platform, Prakash looked at the other two and said, Wait here, I will go get the car and come back, and left. She also stood there, pretending that there was no one around. She laughed and thought, Who's going to hurt you? When she heard the word I have to leave, she looked up and saw that the woman, Aaruyire. Rudra stood next to her, looking at her with a disgusted look. Yes, it was he who had said that cruel word to her. Rudra stood in a posture where his eyes were burning with anger, his fists were clenched, and the veins in his neck were bulging, as if he would burn her with his eyes. Aru, love to be continued. Thank you so much.